Yeah. Yeah. Huh. It's on the mic, yeah. Zoe in the zone, breaking down plays like I'm coaching from home. Women's game, rise and call it throne for the queens. I'm the conduit, connecting courts with big screens. iamzomedia, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. She cross up defenders, step back, that's clean. Highlight moments, blowing up the whole scene. From buzzer beaters, the teamwork extreme. The beauty of the game, living out the dream. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the stats in my soul. Women's basketball shining, that's the ultimate role. From legends of the past to the rookies today, I document the journey, every bounce, every play. Respect on their name, they redefine the trail. Prince with Zoe Media, telling stories regale. Zoe Media, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the...
What's good, my people? What's good? Hey, we back, baby. Hey, we back, baby. I love what I seen today. Hey, Chicago Sky fans. We might got something. We might be cooking. We gonna see. We gonna get into it. Look, I'm back. I told y'all I'm gonna be here for every Chicago Sky and Las Vegas Aces post game. But today is Chicago Sky post game, as y'all can see in my overlay. Again, we back. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Nadarit, Her Active Life, Onk Brass. Again, my post games, I'm gonna give y'all my 20-minute spiel, and then I'm gonna open the panel up. I want to hear all y'all thoughts. If you ain't ever been up here before, Chicago Sky win their first preseason game. Man, come on in here and have fun. You already know what it is. Let's have fun, man. But this is iamzomedia. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Become a member as well. Go to my page and join. Become a member. Amazing perks come with that. Again, if you haven't liked the video yet, hit the like button. But I feel good. It's late Friday night. Let's get to it, though. Again, Chicago Sky. Again, Chicago Sky win versus the Brazilian national team. Look, I just like saying Chicago Sky won. I just like saying Chicago Sky won. That's just do something to me, man. Like they won. Like I just like saying they won, man. I don't know what's going on with my stuff, man. Let me see, man. Let me see. I don't know what's going on with my stuff, man. But Chicago Sky won, man. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. What's going on, Political Lil? Demonic, Chicago Cheetah, Israel Moore, Adrian Lang. Let's see who else I missed. Jay, Key Facts, Dennis PC Gaming, Raging Troy, Reddit, Vantine, Pettigan. Let me see who else I missed in here, man. Because y'all coming in here quick and fast, man. Look, 4 minutes in and already 70 people in here, man. Again, hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button yet. We got a lot to get to today. Again, I'm excited for what I seen. Like, what I seen is what I've been begging for. What I seen is what I've been begging. Look, this is what I've been begging for from the Chicago Sky. This is literally what I've been begging for. I've been begging for the Chicago Sky to get a coach that knows what they're doing. And I think we might have one. Look, Tyler Marsh did no play today. You can tell he called no play today. He was giving players chances. Look, he put the backup point guard and the backup shooting guard in there with the starters. Vandersloot and Ariel Atkins didn't start the second half. He wanted to see if it was. This is what Tyler Marsh did. Tyler Marsh wanted to see if it was if it was Ariel Atkins and Vandersloot, or if it was Angel Reese and Camilla. That's what he wanted to see. And he found out that Vandersloot and Ariel Atkins made sense. That's exactly what he found out today. Today, he found out that Rachel Banham and Mojo is not Ariel Atkins and Vandersloot. He put them in with the starters just to see what they would look like with the starters. Because sometimes you can look kind of wonky with the bench, right? Man, hey, Chicago Sky fans, y'all might have y'all one, man. Chicago Sky fans, y'all might have y'all one, man. Y'all might have y'all coach of the future. We'll see, though. It's only one preseason game. It was against the Brazilian national team. But we want to speak positivity after wins. We don't want to be like, oh, it's just one game. Man, look, after the season Chicago Sky had last year, every game is a good game. After the season Chicago Sky had last year, with the locker room stuff, with the coaching stuff, with the players on the court, the turnovers, the shot clock. Let's talk about the shot clock violations, man. Let's talk about the shot clock violations. How many shot clock violations did y'all see today? In the chat, if I miss one, let me know. How many shot clock violations did y'all see today? Because I didn't see many. I didn't see many. Look, I like what I seen. If you don't like what you seen, then you don't like basketball. If you don't like what you seen, then you don't like basketball. Again, we needed some kind of light at the end of the tunnel. We needed some kind of light at the end of the tunnel. But let's get to the final scores, man. Let's get to the final scores, man. Yeah, Chicago Sky beat the Brazilian national team. Shout out to Camila Cardoso for standing tall. 89-62 in Angel Reese's backyard at LSU. Great game, great atmosphere. A lot of my family members were sending me pictures. They were at the game. One of my homeboys took his wife. She ain't even really a basketball fan. She liked it. Man, shout out to Louisiana. Shout out to Baton Rouge. Shout out to the Bayou Barbie, man. But let's get to this, man. For the Chicago Sky, Kia Nurse in 12 minutes, 3 for 5. 3 for 5 from the three-point line, 60%, 11 points, 2 rebounds. Angel Bayou Barbie Reese in 16 minutes. She shot 57% from the field. Let me say that again. She shot 57% from the field in 17 minutes. 70% from the free throw line. She was 7 for 10. Man, she was getting to the line. Shout out to Angel Reese. She was getting to the line. 15 points and 10 rebounds in 17 minutes. Camila Cardoso in almost 20 minutes, 2 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She did have 8 boards and 6 points and 2 assists. So shout out to her. Ariel Atkins, the defensive stopper, in almost 15 minutes. She was 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from the three-point line. She did make both of her free throws at 100%. She had 2 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. But on the defensive end, she made the difference. You can tell she was blowing up screens. She was cutting off defenders. She was forcing bad passes. She made it easy for Angel Reese and Camilla to be the defensive prowess and players that they are. So shout out to Ariel Atkins. That's things that don't show up in the stat sheet. What Ariel Atkins was doing with their ball handlers, it didn't show up in stat sheets. She was forcing them out of their sets, forcing them back up top. She was blowing up screens, and she was deflecting balls. That's what you want from your perimeter defenders. Let me say this. I know I've been hard on Vandersloot all summer long. I've been very hard on Vandersloot all summer long. But let me say this. Vandersloot's court vision is going to be a big and major difference for Chicago Sky in 2025. Vandersloot's court vision is going to be so amazing for the Chicago Sky in 2025. Again, in almost 16 minutes, 1 for 4 from the field. We don't worry about that. 0 for 1 from 3. We're not concerned about that. What we are concerned about is, look at this. 5 assists. 5 assists. That's what we need from our point guard. We need a point guard that's more focused on getting the team involved and not their own shot. That's the point guard we need. Look, I know I've been hard on Vandersloot. I get it. I've been hard on Vandersloot. But let me say this. If she played the way she played today, throughout the regular season, and look, I know it's the Brazilian national team, so I'll be paying close. I'm gonna be paying close attention. Israel, you might be right. You might be right. I probably am the only one that said that. But again, it's a long, grueling season. We'll see how she looks. But the way she played today, her court vision, her court leadership, the way she pushed the ball, pace, like she had great pace to the game. Again, your point guard can be the difference between good pace and bad pace, getting the ball to the right places and not. Turnovers, shot clock violations. She didn't over dribble. She didn't care about getting her own. She cared about seeing the team play good. And you could tell she ain't had to say a word. Vandersloot could come into her press conference today and say, I was just out there being a point guard and I'm gonna know what she's talking about. She was out there today to say, we gonna play good basketball this year. Things are changing. Look, shout out to Vandersloot, man. Shout out to Vandersloot, man. Shout out to Vandersloot. And look, look, y'all know me. I give props when props are due. I'm with Vandersloot, I'm gonna be game by game now. So don't come here next game if she have a bad game and be like, well, Zoe, you was bragging on a game by game basis. You got to with me, you got to update your resume. You got to update your resume with me. So shout out to Courtney Vandersloot. 2 points, but the big 5 assists. Man, that no-look pass she had to Angel Reese, I wish I had it queued up. I'm going to get it queued up and put it on my story tomorrow. Man, that no-look pass. Man, she was out there looking like Magic Johnson, man. Shout out to Vandersloot. Rebecca Allen. She had a few bunnies that went in and came out, a couple threes. I love Rebecca Allen's stroke. She's not afraid to shoot it. She's long, she's lengthy, she's a veteran. Like she knows court spacing. She wasn't too close to the ball, but she was further enough where you couldn't double team or get to her quick enough. Man, I love Rebecca Allen. I love the way she kind of spreads the court out. See, I wasn't just paying attention to mixes and makes. I was paying attention to where people were on the court. I was paying attention to attitudes, mindsets, how they was moving on the court, how they was moving on defense, where they're sharing the ball, communication in the huddles. Like it's preseason. I'm watching the intangible things that don't show up on the stat sheet. It's preseason. I don't care about all that other stuff. It's preseason. What do you do to help us win games? That's what I'm looking for in the preseason. What can you do to help Chicago Sky win games? That's what I'm looking for. All that other stuff, man, that's fluff, man. Don't let people tell you, man, that's fluff. What do you do to win us games? If you win us games, then you good with me. Again, Michaela, another one. Look, y'all know how hard I am about Michaela Onweye. But she had a okay to almost good game. She had a couple blunders, a couple missed shots that I wish she would have made. But again, 50% from the field, you can't be mad at that. 2 for 4, 1 for 2 from 3. You can't be mad at that. 5 points. 5 points. You can't be in 2 rebounds. You can't be mad at that. So I'm gonna give it up to Michaela, man. I'm gonna give it up to Michaela. Again, it is preseason, but we're gonna just call a spade a spade. Again, it is preseason, but we're gonna call a spade a spade. Let's get to Elizabeth. Hey, E-Will, man. E-Will. I think E-Will gonna surprise some people this season. E-Will. E-Will, little mid-range jump shot, her little floater, the way she attacks the rim. E-Will looks healthy. I know she was injured all last year. Her sitting out last year after that surgery might help her. E-Will looks ready to go. That was a player I was looking to see how she would look in the preseason games. E-Will in game 1 of the preseason. E-Will looks ready to go. E-Will looks ready to go. She has 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 for 4 from the field. E-Will, she was 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Hey, we got to make our free throws, man. We got to make our free throws. Make your free throws, man. Make your free throws. But E-Will looks ready to go. Mojo, can somebody get me? Look, let's get to Mariah Jefferson. Can somebody get me Mojo in almost 9 minutes, 1 for 3 from the field, 2 points, in 2 assists? Can somebody get me the itinerary to the trains out of Chicago? Can somebody in the chat send me the link to the itinerary to the train stations out of Chicago? Because I'm buying Mojo a ticket I'm buying Mojo and her family a ticket, and I need somebody to mail it to her. Anybody in Chicago out there, send me your train ticket itinerary. Chicago Sky, save your money. I'm gonna buy the train ticket. She gotta go. I don't know who told Mojo to go. She gotta go. She can't catch the ball on layups. She can't pass. She can't play defense. She can't make a shot. She got somebody get me the train ticket itinerary in Chicago train station, because she gotta go. She gotta go. What she was doing today, come on, man. That was kids. The Brazilian team got kids. Come on, man. You gotta go. You gotta go. You and she got no excuse. She got no excuse. She gotta go. She got no excuse. No excuse. She gotta go. Another one. Rachel Bannum. She gotta go too. Rachel Bannum. Let me tell you something. Rachel, you don't have to take every shot. I don't know who told Rachel she was Klay Thompson. Rachel, you don't have to shoot every shot. Rachel, it's okay. Rachel, look here, man. You was out there with the starters. You got no excuse. You was out there with the starters, and hit the like button. We got 113 people in here, 46 likes. Hit the like button. We got 113 people in here, 46 likes. Hit the like, 116 now. We got 116 people in here, only 46 likes. Hit the like button, man. Hey, the more you like the video, the more people know I'm live. Help other people get to this video. Like the video to help other people find the video. Hit the like button. Again, we put money up. We gonna put money up to get Mojo and Rachel off this team, man. We gonna buy their plane, Chicago Sky. We gonna buy their plane ticket. We gonna pay for their hotel on their next team that they gonna try out for. We gotta get them out of town. We gonna start tomorrow morning. I'm waking up in the morning and I'm starting to GoFundMe, because both of them gotta get out of town. Mojo, you done forgot what a point guard looks like. Rachel Banham, who told you was Klay Thompson? You out there shooting air balls. You coming down court. Rachel came down court in the second half. Did y'all see that first play of the second half? Rachel came down court on a 1-on-4 and pulled up a 3. Who you think you is? You barely on the team. Who told Rachel she? Somebody send me the train itinerary to Chicago. Matter of fact, I'm about to hit my homeboy up, man. They in Baton Rouge right now. They ain't leaving out. Look, they better not get back on that bus to Chicago. They better not get back on that bus to Chicago. Rachel and Mojo better stay in Baton Rouge and hitchhike back home. What is going on, man? Jeff P. Come on, Jeff P. Let's do better, man. Let's get him up out of y'all, man. Let's get him up out of y'all. Hey, look, Haley Van Lith, man. 7 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, microwave scorer off the bench. Haley Van Lith came in the game and did exactly what I said Haley Van Lith should do. She didn't even play in the first half. In the second half, she came in the game and did exactly what I needed her to do. Be a change of pace scoring guard. Don't go out there trying to facilitate. Be you, Haley Van Lith. Don't listen to these haters. Don't listen to these haters. Go be you. Go be a scoring guard that changes the pace, put pressures on the defense, get downhill, draw fouls. Haley Van Lith. Haley Van Lith, ladies and gentlemen. Haley Van Lith, ladies and gentlemen. Haley Van Lith, ladies and gentlemen. Haley Van Lith. Haley Van Lith, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Wilson, goodbye. Maddie, 5 points, 2 for 2 from the field. She didn't She didn't really shoot no threes. She was 1 for 1 from the free throw line. She had an and one. She didn't really crash the boards. Maddie, I need you to do the Maddie. If you're listening to this, Maddie, you want to make an impact team because this is an okay team. Now that I've seen them play together, this is not a bad team. This is not a bad team. Maddie, if you want to get minutes, you got to do the little things. You just stretching the floor won't get you minutes. Get on the ground for loose balls. Facilitate a little bit, out of the double teams, out of the post. Rebound. Play defense. You want to get minutes on this team? You're going to have to do other things other than what you're known for, which is stretch forward. You're going to have to get the boards, Maddie. Get the boards. I like Maddie. She going to have to do the little things to stay on this team. But shout out to Maddie. Again, in almost 12 minutes, 5 points, 2 for 2 from the field, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. She had an and one. She only played in spot minutes as well. But again, Maddie, if you want to get minutes on this team, you're going to have to do the little things because you just being a stretch four won't get you minutes. Won't get you minutes. I don't think you're going to be cut, but I want to see you actually play. Everybody else, Sammy, 2 points in 5 minutes. Jessica Carter, zeros across the board in 5 minutes. Ariella, 2 points, 1 for 2 from the field, shot 50%. Morgan Birch was getting them things up there. Her and Sammy, they was getting them things up there. She had 5 points, 2 for 5 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3. Sammy was 0 for 5 from 3. Sammy was getting them things up there. Tolliver, Tyler Marsh. I love what I seen from Tilly. 7 points. Tilly was the last player to get in the game, y'all. Tilly was the last player to get in the game. 3 for 5 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Tilly, we gotta find room for Tilly, man. We gotta find room for Tilly. I like Tilly. I am a fan of Tilly. In 4.5 minutes, 7 points, 3 for 5 from the field. That lets you know she came in aggressive and she stayed aggressive. Tilly was the last person to enter the game. Again, it's just the first preseason game. It's against the national Brazilian team, not a true WNBA team. We get all of that. I don't care about all of that. I've seen enough basketball in my life to know what's going to work and what's not going to work. Their effort is going to work. The way they shoot the ball is going to work. The way they run the floor is going to work. The way that Vandersloot court vision can help Angel Reese and Camilla and find shooters is going to work. It's not about who they're playing against. I'm watching what they're doing, not how they're winning. I'm watching what they're doing. That's what you're doing. That's what Tyler Marsh is doing. Tyler Marsh is seeing what lineups work, how they plan, the effort, who's going to be the dirty work people, who's going to get the rebounds, who's the shooters, who's the facilitators. That's what Tyler Marsh is looking at, and that's what I'm looking at. I don't care about the Brazilian national team. Did Chicago Sky play as a team? What were things that we can highlight as successes, and what were things that we can work on? That's what I'm looking for. And Tilly is one of those successes today. I need Tilly to get more minutes I need Tilly to get more minutes with the starting unit. I want to see something because I think Tilly can unlock some things from watching her game. And again, we got 143 people in here. Hit the like button if you haven't. If you aren't subscribed to iamzomedia, I'm going to be here. Again, we almost got 150 people in here. Hit the like button. I'm going to be here after every Chicago Sky post game, giving you the real, breaking down what I'm seeing. We're going to have fun with it, man. Look, Tilly alongside like Angel Reese, Camilla. I want to see Tilly and Vandersloot play together because Tilly is long. She's 6'2", athletic. She runs the floor. I want to see Tilly play with some of the starters just to see. And this is what I want to see. I want to see if Tilly going to fade or if she going to stand out. That's what I want to see from Tilly. Because again, playing with the bench unit, if you're better than them, you'll stand out a little bit. I want to see how Tilly plays with the kind of a starting combination of players. It don't have to be all the starters. Tyler Marsh don't got to put her out there with Ariel, Vandersloot, Angel Reese, and Camilla. What I need them to do is let Tilly play with Vandersloot and Camilla or Angel Reese together, like one of those two, or Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese. Let her play with them two on the court. I want to see something, because something in her game. I want to see something, man. I want to see something, man. And let me tell you something. I know she got in last, but the way that Tilly played lets me know Tyler Marsh got something up his sleeve that he ain't saying yet. Because no way Tilly gets in the game last and everybody's looking for her. That lets me know he know what he has in Tilly. He just doesn't want to show it yet. I think Tilly might make this team, y'all. Because I was watching when Tilly got on the court. In those 5 minutes, all the players were looking for her. She wasn't out there just jacking up shots. They were looking for her. That lets me know at practice, Tilly is doing something at Chicago Sky practice that is standing out. I don't care about her getting in the game last. I watched the body language of the players when she was on the court. They were looking for her. The people on the bench was clapping for her. When Tilly made her first shot on that baseline, they got up. All of them, Reese, all of them, they wouldn't sitting down. They stood up, clapping, cheer. She does something at practice that the players respect. I think she's the dirty work kind of player. And I think Tyler Marsh knows that. Because she came in the game and she wasn't afraid to shoot. When you the last person off the bench normally, and you feel like you about to get cut, you come in the game a little timid. You come in the game kind of being like a passive person. She came in the game ready to shoot. She ran the floor. They were looking for her. Hey, y'all be careful. Tilly, y'all might have one with Tilly. I don't know. Y'all might have one with Tilly.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.
Shout out to Dre Stewart, my guy Dre. Hey, Dre, my guy, man. Hey, Dre, get that membership, man. I want to see that logo next to your name. Get that, man. I want to see that logo next to your name. Get that membership. Let me see that logo next to your name, man. But hey, they got something with Tilly. If they can hone in on that, they look. It could be dangerous. It could be dangerous. Look, I like, no lie, I like Tilly. But we'll see. We'll see what she looks like in the rest of the preseason game. But again, if you want me to get to something important, you already know what it is. Shout out to Dre Stewart, gifted one iamzomedia membership. So somebody out there possibly has a membership. Thank Dre Stewart in the chat if you received that membership from Dre Stewart. Appreciate it, Dre. Again, if you're not a member of the channel, go ahead on and sign up for that membership. I got about 4 different tiers. Go ahead on and get that, man. Woody Mac, Dre Stewart, Woody Mac on YouTube and all platforms. Receive your membership. So appreciate that, Dre Stewart, and congratulations, Woody Mac, on YouTube and all platforms for becoming a member of iamzomedia. Look, I love the camaraderie, man. I love hey, we even got teamwork on the channel. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's Friday night. We got nothing to do. I got my whiskey right there. Chicago Sky won. They look good. The Las Vegas Aces won. They look amazing. They look championship ready. Look, it's a good day. Got a lot to talk about. Again, I'm through my spiel. I'm about to drop the link. I want to hear y'all thoughts on today's game. Again, panel etiquette. Make sure all your background noise is muted. Make sure that you keep it on topic, no profanity, all the other stuff, man. Come up here. Look, critique, but no negative when Chicago Sky wins. No negativity when Chicago Sky wins. Like, like, don't talk about other stuff. Just keep it Chicago Sky based. Keep it. The link is in the chat. Keep it. Look. Let me talk about Tyler Marsh for a second. Shout out to Dre Stewart, becoming a new member. Shout out to Dre Stewart. Let's talk about Tyler Marsh for a second, man. Let's talk about Tyler Marsh for a second, man. Tyler Marsh. Look. Tyler Marsh at practice, I've been hearing good things. I've been seeing good things. I'm going to still be watching, waiting, seeing when those adjustments are needed, when we're playing good WNBA teams. I'm going to hold out judgment. But the way I seen them, see, you can tell when a team plays and when they don't. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. You can tell when a team plays for their coach and when they don't, when they not. You can tell. What's going on? We got our boy B Will up here, one of the members of iamzomedia. What's going on, B Will, my guy? What's going on? What's your thoughts on the game? First of all, what's your thoughts on the game? Who gets your game ball? Who get your look, y'all come up here? Let me know who gets your game ball before y'all give me y'all thoughts. Who get your game ball and why? And what's your thoughts on today's game, man?
Oh man, who gets my game? First of all, thanks for uh, opening up the panel. But who gets my game ball? I mean, Angel got to get the game ball. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm gonna give Tyler Marsh the game ball.
Okay.
I like what he did. But if we keeping it with the players, I like what Angel did. I like her. I like her. So Angel does what she does, right? But Angel had two, three, or four assists. I can't even remember.
Right.
Which is what is the thing that I was hoping that Tyler Marsh would use her for, right? People would talk about Angel should play the three. No, I really want Angel to start moving into a point forward, a point four type of uh, player where she's still playing the four, so you can get the rebounds. You know what I'm saying? She ain't completely out of the paint, but they're using her off, to facilitate as well. So I liked what I saw in that. So I'm gonna give Angel, and I'm not just glazing. I'm
Man,
not just
look,
glazing,
man, speak your mind, man. Speak your mind, man. Don't let these people fool you, man. Speak your mind, man. Speak
but
your
I'm gonna give Angel my game ball. And Sloot again. Sloot is doing Sloot is doing Sloot things. Sloot is doing what we expected Jeff and Tyler won it from her. So yeah.
speak your mind, man.
What was the
So
second thing you
so
asked? You said who gets the game ball and what else?
who gets the game ball? Because I know you gave it to Tyler Marsh, correct? And what are your takeaways from today's game? What do you like? What are things that we probably need to fine tune? Again, it's preseason. All our conversations are really going to be around the lineups and fine tuning things. What did you like first, and then what are things that we can fine tune on?
So I like that starting lineup. I like how they came out with energy. They were moving the ball. I like that Angel got the first touch, on the drive. Um, but I really like how they were moving the ball. It did. I mean, I feel like they could have moved as well as they were moving the ball early on, like that first quarter, the first unit. I felt like
Mhm.
they could have moved the ball a little bit more. So I think they took some shots that they could have got better shots off of, but it's okay. It's the first game. It's the first preseason game. Kia Nurse came out, and for her limited time, she was shooting the lights out. You know what I'm saying? She was consistent. She was two for
Okay.
three. I think at my last count, she was two for three. Um, and she did what we hoped that she would do. So I think I was in the chat and I said, "Hey, well, Kid got the start over Michaela, so I think he was right. So give you credit on that." But yeah, I mean, I think the first unit came out and they played well. They played with flow. They played with energy, and it looked like they had some semblance of chemistry. Of course, not to where we wanted to be eventually, but they had some
Yeah.
semblance of chemistry. What I think they need to do better, and y'all touched on it a little bit on the panel. I think Showtime did, and I think it was Key. By the way, B was so on point tonight. B
Man, I
Sports
love
Buzz
you,
was
man.
so on. She was so on point with everything she said tonight. Anyway, at least I say that because I was agreeing with her, right? She was saying the things that I wanted to say. But anyway, but I think, yeah, I think, I still think they didn't get Camilla the ball enough. They didn't make a concerted effort to get Camilla the ball on the block. But what I was saying is that I think Showtime and B mentioned that, hey, Miller got to do a better job of getting position there too. So she has a role to play in that too. All right, that's my
Correct.
plane landed.
Correct. Correct. Appreciate that, B Will, man. That's my guy, B Will, man. One of the members of iamzomedia. He gonna always be family, even when he hating. Plus, he an Aces fan, so we gonna always be family. We gonna
We're
always
gonna
be
talk about
family.
the Mason tonight, whether you want to or not.
So,
Though
so
we're gonna talk about
and
the
look,
Mason.
after y'all give y'all takes, I need y'all to stay up because during the game, I write down little nuggets, and I'm gonna ask y'all some of these nuggets that I wrote down during the game. I watch for little things, and I'm gonna ask all y'all that come up here. I'm gonna ask y'all once. I write right now. I wrote down. I got 8 different things that I wrote down from what I seen, and as after everybody get their take, I'm gonna go back around and just kind of ask these questions and see where y'all at with them. What's going on? Brass Tax. He was the next one up here. He was the next one in line. What's going on, Brass? Shout out to Unc. Hey, Unc, who gets your game ball and why? And what's your takeaway from today's game? Brass, you there?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. Who gets your game ball and why? And what's your takeaways from today's game?
Who else? The
You gotta let me
Barbie.
know. You gotta let me know. You gotta
Barbie.
let me know.
Barbie gets the game boy. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? She's the dog of the century. I mean, come on now. Well, maybe not the century, but
Big fact.
modern day. Listen, Barbie gets my ball. I'm
Right.
pause. Pause. She gets the game ball. She
We
gets
gonna
the
we
game
only
ball.
got one.
She gets the game ball. She gets the game ball. Well, it's a big ball. Be well. But she gets the
Y'all
game
gotta
ball.
chill.
It's a game ball. It's 11:30. It's 11:30. It's 11:30 in Cleveland. It's 11:30. But listen, Barbie. I mean, what do we not? I mean, you talk about somebody that's jumping off your screen during the game. Her hustle, her dog. I mean, the girl gets to the free throw line at will. Just okay, I guess I'll get to the free throw line. She gets to the free throw line. She need to improve the free throw shooting. She's sometimes hot and cold. She had that wrap on her hand. I think that affected her a little bit. But yeah. But as far as my takeaway from the game is, we look a lot better for it to be just after 3 practices in the first preseason game. I don't have too much criticism overall because, like I said just now, 3 practices and 1 preseason game against the Brazilian team. Okay. But I love what I see from Ariel Atkins. I love what I see. Now, I was never down on Kia Nurse. I was in a wait and see mode because we got to remember she's been injured. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
And when you're injured, you're not going to train the same way you would if you were healthy. You're too busy rehabbing. You're too busy trying to get.
Hey, Brass, just look at her body condition. She looks much more in shape than she did last year.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you cut out. I can hear you.
So, yeah. So that's my takeaway. My other takeaway, I'm with you, Zoe. If you need help, if you need me to chip in on that bus ticket or that train ticket for Mojo and Bantam, I'll chip in. I'll chip in, bro. I'll chip
Man.
in. I'll chip in. Get the first class seats on the train. I'll chip in. Get them up out of. Matter of fact, you know what? They can stay in Baton Rouge. Just stay down there. Live down there. Chill. move to New Orleans, move to Lafayette, whatever you want to do. But they got to go.
That's
And I'm
big
with you on
bad, man.
man, listen. Man, get them out of here. I never like Bantam. Never. Last year she got on my nerves. Just jacking up shots. Come on, man. You ain't Steph Curry. You ain't Klay Thompson. You ain't Dame Dollar. Get out of here. But listen, I like Tilly. I liked her when she was in college, bro. Man, listen. Tyler Marsh better keep her. He better keep her. But Miller, she's a little out of shape. She'll be all right. She got to get in game shape. Getting only 2 touches within the offense, that's not good. But again, made a good point. She has to get in position to get the ball. But I think with Kia Nurse hitting them threes, I think that kind of took away from them going into the paint because she came out hot smoking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they didn't really have to go to Camilla. I think on one of them, Camilla actually set a pin down or a backspin for her to curl, get to that 3-point line and get open. And she popped the 3. You know what I mean? So it's more than just her getting touched. She's also a good screener. We forget that. She's a pretty good screener. And so overall, we're looking pretty good, bro. For us, for a team that's never played together for real. And like I said, after 3 practices in the first preseason, I like where it's going. Things are looking up.
Yeah. I like the trajectory. Again, we got 168 people in here. Appreciate that, Brad. We got 168 people in here. Hit the like button, man. 95 likes. Get us to 125 likes. Get us to 125 likes. We got almost 170 people in here. Hit the like button, man. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. It don't cost $1. What's going on, ST13? How you feeling? I know you're feeling a little better. Hopefully you over your crash outs from the draft.
Yeah, no, I'm over it. It is what it is.
Who gets your game ball and why?
Yeah, definitely Angel Reese because she did both, like offense and defense. Like she played. We saw basically all the things that she was working on and unrivaled, like a lot more patience. I'm really happy with the field goal percentage. She played defense. She just basically did what she did all the time and got her own shots when she needs to, pass when she needs to. I definitely want to see her shoot more. Like that's really what I'm looking forward to this season. Is just making sure that she has the confidence to just shoot more. But other than that, Angel Reese, like for what she did in this game, she was there for 16, 17 minutes and had really I don't know if she had the biggest impact because I know I don't watch as carefully or as closely as everybody else because I'm still learning the game. But she just did everything she needs to do, both offense and defense for me. My takeaways is I'm so happy. I watched almost every Sky game last year. So when Sloot just did that, what is that, no look pass to Angel, like tears fall down my eyes because I was like, it's just, I didn't realize how bad things were last year. So just seeing this first game, like, we were really, really in very bad positioning last year with our guards. Like it was really the pits of hell. So I'm really excited with our starting 5. I just think communication, like which will come, just they need to communicate better on both ends. Especially on defense, like I think the first 5 minutes there were just some miscommunication that was happening. But other than that, I think if we get rid of Bantam and Mojo, we will have a solid bench. And keep Tilly. I just, even because you just have, I don't necessarily think that they need to have 12 players. I'm just trying to think of like the full roster. But I'd rather we have a solid bench than about the cap space. Like I really don't care about the cap space. Just get rid of them because what are they going to do for the Sky? They're just going to sit on the bench the whole entire season because they have a contract. That's insane. At
Yeah,
least for
yeah.
me, like if you have the option of getting rid of them, do that because I mean Tyler Marsh seems smart, at least from this first game, and I just can't imagine him just putting Mojo and Banham just maybe for a couple minutes, but it's just a waste of money and time to do that. I don't know, but I'm happy. Like my expectation for the Sky is that they're at the sixth spot. I think they're looking good right now to reach that spot. Um, so I don't try to have like unrealistic expectations for players or for teams. They have the starting five that they have and the bench that they have, and if they do well on those two things, I think it just looks pretty bright this year, and for sure for the future. See how Jeff builds the team. I don't really trust Jeff that much, but we'll see. But that's where I'm at with today's game.
Hey, look, it was a good game. It was a good game. Look, appreciate that ST13. Shout out to SD13. A lot of people in the chat was agreeing with what you said. So apparently your take was better than Brass and B Wills because people in the chat was agreeing with you. So I'm gonna just put that out there. I ain't trying to be messy. I'm just saying what the chat said. So
Yeah, you are.
ST13, they like your voice or something, man. I don't know what's
That's,
going on.
We
They
like
might
your
like your
voice too.
voice or something, man.
that's cap. You are trying to be messy.
So thank you.
That's cap.
Hey, look. Let me ask the room this question. Ain't no order. Y'all can just answer it freely. Vandersloot's court vision. When I say that, what is that? When I say that after watching today's game, why does that excite you? Why does that excite you, man?
Something you're born with and not trained, not taught is court vision. It's the same as one of the attributes I attribute to quarterbacks and running backs in the NFL and in football in general.
I was thinking the same thing.
You got to have vision. You got to people underestimate vision in both sports, both basketball and football. You got to have vision, especially if you're a quarterback. You scanning the field. It's got to be quick and it's got to be innate. Like one of the attributes I always look at when like I said, running backs is vision because you could be fast, you could be big, you can be, whatever, good in pass protection. But if you can't find that hole, that sliver, that crack to slip through, you're no good. Same with a point guard. You gotta know where everybody is. You gotta have that peripheral vision, and you gotta react to it quick as soon as you see an opening. And that's one thing Vandersloot does very well is she has very good court vision. And when she sees you, she's gonna get you the ball right then and there. It ain't gonna be no way hesitation, nothing. She see it, go get it.
Yeah. Next one. Do y'all think Kia Nurse and Rebecca Allen can be consistent at shooting the long ball? Because if you watch the first quarter, their ability to stretch the floor and not like be hesitant. Like Kia Nurse had like a 4 feet behind the 3-point line off a little brush screen where it looked like she was gonna curl and try to pass it or something, and she just pulled up and knocked it down. I think it was a third three that she hit. It was on the right wing. I don't know if y'all remember that.
I remember it.
And you see how the defenders got to stay honest to them. It gives Angel Reese more room to attack. It gives Camilla more chances to do back to the basket. It gives Vandersloot a better opportunity to drive, kick, penetration, get in rhythm, it just does so much when you were able to shoot. Do y'all think they can keep that up though?
I do. I think Kia Nurse can. So I was when Brass was talking before when he cut out, I was just saying, I don't know if y'all heard me, but I was saying to Brass, because he mentioned that Kia Nurse has been hurt. I would change that. He's right, but I would say Kia Nurse had been hurt. I think Kia Nurse is back, and my evidence that Kia Nurse is back is look at her body condition as opposed to last year. Right? Kia, now she don't look like she did when she, fresh out of college, right? She was thin back then, but
Mhm.
she looks in much better condition. She's moving much better than she did at any point last season. Um, and so, yeah, I think she can be consistent. And I think, part of consistency is confidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, if you look at how Kia Nurse shot the ball and how Rachel Banham shot the ball, like Kia Nurse shot the ball in rhythm. Rachel Banham seemed like she was shooting the ball because she was open and she felt like she should shoot the ball. Like it was the right thing to do, right? To me, it's a big difference. So Kid Nurse was shooting at the right time, and you could tell it was in the flow of the game. She wasn't forcing anything. And so for that reason, if she can keep that up, again, just playing within the game and within herself and playing with confidence, yeah, I think she can keep it up.
What about you, ST13? What you think? What you think?
I,
Uh,
I I
Becca
definitely
Allen,
have
Becca
no.
Allen, and Kia Nurse. What you
For
got?
Kia Nurse, from how she played, I agree. That she'll be more consistent this season. I'm hoping that she is, because if she's not, this guy will have a lot more problems. Becca Allen, I can just judge from what I've seen this game. I mean, I can't pick up on spacing like you, Prince, but I just saw a lot of shots she didn't make. That's all I saw for me.
Becky Allen
So
wasn't impressive tonight.
yeah,
She did
so
okay,
yeah,
but
so
she
I gotta
wasn't
see
impressive.
I gotta see another preseason, like more games, just to judge her consistency. But if I recall, she's coming out of injury, because I don't know her as well. It's also another problem. Like I can't really judge her that well.
She
Um,
is. She's coming off.
yeah, so I
She's
think that would
tender
just
last
be
year.
harder to adjust for her. So right now, I just have more hope on Kia Nurse. I mean, I think she's definitely gonna be the starting three, and we're gonna have to rely on that, and then just use our bench. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I have to just trust on Tyler March to just figure out who to rotate in that spot.
If they can make threes, that just opens up everything. Like when a team can just make threes or keep
Mm,
defenses honest, it can give you so many different facets. If
mm,
Chicago Sky wants to play fast, I love the pace they play with. And look, when it comes to pace, people got to stop saying it's just preseason game number one. Pace has nothing to do with the other team. That is your ability to get up and down the court. That you can be playing against the 96 Chicago Bulls. If your team has great spacing and is great get up and down, that has nothing to do with the other team. How successful you can be at it does, but
mm,
just the speed of it, that has nothing to do with the other team. Like that's just your kind of, and I just love that Tyler Marsh is trying to open the floor up. That's one thing I got on Teaspoon about last year. Too much congestion. Open the floor up. If nobody can shoot, start running pick and roll a little more. Start
mm,
getting a little more slashing cuts, back doors. Go into a Princeton offense if you need to. But open the floor up. You got Angel Reese and Camilla literally bumping into each other, and
mm-hmm,
you don't think nothing wrong. Like, come
mm-hmm,
on, man. They're literally running into each other, and you think nothing's wrong. You're watching film and say, "Oh, that's a good play." Go ahead.
I mean,
That's why I was crashing out last year, man.
that was very noticeable. The spacing, like that
Mm-hmm.
was just one of the clearest differences. You got the guards that can make threes. So, and then Angel's also doing threes. So I think they can't ignore Angel on the 3-point line anymore. I mean, I hope she makes them regret it. I mean, that's my hope. Um,
I like that midi.
yeah.
Yep. I
Look,
think
hey,
she
look,
needs to be able to put the midi out.
I got another question for y'all. Okay, I got my key cards right here.
I got a
E-Will.
question for you too.
All right. He asked it after this. E-Will, man. What y'all think about E-Will?
I
She played
always
well.
like her. Yeah, she played very well. I like E. Will. I like the last year. She got hurt. I was disappointed when she got hurt last year.
Hey Zoe, know what I
Yeah.
noticed about E Will this year as opposed to last year?
Mm-hmm.
Again, I said it about Kia Nurse. I'm gonna say it about E Will. Look at her body condition.
Yeah. Yes.
E
She
Will
looks in
looks
way better
fit.
shape. Yeah.
She looks fit and thick. She looks the right size to play the position that she plays. Like last year, she was a little thin to me. She was a little narrow. This year, I almost didn't recognize her this game. I'm like, whoa, he will put on a couple pounds in the right places to play that position. So
Yeah,
yeah,
And
I like
yeah,
I
it.
love E Will, man. I love what she did today. I really do. I really do. I love what she
Me
did
too.
today.
I can just go mostly on like feel for me. I think she's a really good player. She's solid. I just feel confident when she's there. Like she studies everyone. She just plays with like I'm not saying she doesn't play with energy, but it's not like she's nervous or anything. She just like I know what I'm doing, and then I think it gives confidence to the other players. So that's kind of the feel I get from her, just watching her play.
She
But
plays like a veteran.
yeah, well, another thing
And,
I'll
and,
say is
and
Hey, look,
ST,
hey,
I
look.
get what you're saying. When I was watching her in the game, it's like she plays at her own pace. Like
mm-hmm.
she's not rushed. And it kind of like you can tell the team slows down when she's in the game because they know she got it. It's like I was watching them interact with her, like passing the ball, like looking for her on her cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were really looking for her. That lets me
Yeah.
know at practice she's playing hard. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something.
And so I'm gonna say one
How
thing before you go
how
there.
people pass
I'm
the
gonna say
ball in
one.
the game, that's a reflection of practice.
Mhm.
What you was gonna say, B Will?
I'm just gonna say um, that second unit that came out. That second unit played ball, and I
Hmm.
like that second. Even Mo Jeff with that
Who's
second
that
unit with
lineup?
that
Who was
unit,
that lineup?
she played
Who that lineup
well.
was?
It's
That was it was E Will, it was Mo Jeff, it was Michaela, and I think Beck Allen came out, and I think when they started, I can't remember who the fifth on the floor was at the time, but it was Mo
I
Jeff.
think it was
Wasn't it Ariel
Camilla.
Atkins?
It was Rector Bannon. Bannon, yeah,
Okay, never mind.
yeah. They changed the whole lineup. And
Okay.
that team that unit came out and played well. I wasn't real particular. I wasn't impressed by Rachel Banham, but I thought Mo Jeff even played well with that unit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
Ariel Atkins out there with him?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I could
I
be
look.
wrong. I could be wrong.
I just look. I tell people this: can you play basketball or not? Y'all get on. All these content creators get on YouTube with all this analytical stuff, all of this mobile jumbo trying to sound smart because they don't got no jersey and they ain't never been in a look, man. Can you play basketball or not? Tyler Marsh ain't called one play. Today literally proved my point. Can you play basketball or not? Tyler Marsh didn't call one play, and we identified who can play basketball and who can't. Man, y'all
I
gotta
agree.
look. Stop listening to these youth. Look, man, can you play basketball or not? It all that other stuff, man, that's foolishness. That's content. People use that stuff to make content to get views from their videos. Man, that ain't true. Can you play basketball? Come on, man. It's simple. It's very simple. It's literally very simple. Can you play basketball? Can you make an open shot? Can you guard somebody? Can you get a rebound? Can you make the right pass? Can you play with effort? Because Tyler Marsh can call up a Greg Popovich play. But if his team can't do that, that play don't mean nothing. Come on, man. I love what I seen though. I love again, I don't care about the team. It's the energy that they played with. It's the energy. It's the ball movement. It's the way they were cheering each other on. Tell me, y'all, just from one preseason game, tell me that don't look better than the entire 2024 season.
Oh yeah.
Not the game
Oh yeah.
itself, no. Look, not the game
Yeah.
itself, no. Just the bench cheering for each other. The flow on the
Yeah.
court. You can tell it
Yeah,
was
that's
playing
true.
together.
That's true.
The spirit, their enthusiasm. Yeah.
Like if you go back and watch them games last year, you can tell that wasn't a team. You could feel it through the TV screen. You could feel it through the TV screen. Now they will need to get in shape though, because they was a
Yeah.
little winded.
Mm-hmm.
But again,
Yeah.
They were.
that's what preseason is for. You look, I said this when we was on Showtime channel. When you're on the court and the coach is trying to get you in game shape, they don't pull you out. You
Nope.
keep playing. You don't get in game shape by keep going and take breaks. You got to play through it because you got to condition your lungs to continue to breathe, continue your body to move, even when it's telling you you're tired. You gotta continue to train your body. So I'm glad one time Camilla missed the layup and she was walking back the other way. I'm glad Tyler Marsh didn't sub her out. Play through it.
Yeah.
Play through it. Next question for y'all. Michaela Onweye.
That was my question for you.
Me too. Because I'm not sure what is her position. Like, I don't know what. Like, I know she didn't play the 3. So, what is the position she's playing?
No,
is my question.
Did play a little. She did play a little 3 today. She played 3 and 4.
But that's confusing. I mean, at least I was confused. But I mean, she played well. This is not about her playing. I just don't understand her role on the team. That's my whole point. It's like, I don't know what Tyler wants her to do coming off the bench, really, for the regular season. But like that's why my questions for y'all about that.
It looked like he was playing her like she had no position, like she was just out there doing whatever. I mean, not recklessly, but it seemed like she was just playing basketball. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't. Exactly. You couldn't label it a 3 or a 4. She was just out there. She was just out there playing ball.
Exactly, and I think that's what.
Am I on the right track with that, Zoe?
Say that again. I didn't hear the last part.
I'm gonna answer when you. I'm gonna answer
with Michaela. It didn't seem like, you know, we say, oh, she playing 3 and she playing 4. To me, it looked like she was just out there playing ball. That she wasn't necessarily playing either or. You know what I mean?
I think Tyler is going to use Michaela as a matchup. Kind of like position. Her position will be matchup dependent. So her position is going to be probably based off of who they're playing. Because when they're playing the Lynx, I definitely don't see her at the 4. When they're playing the Aces, I don't see her at the 4. So I think her position is going to be, because I was saying this. Look, if I tell you the price of paper is going up, go cut a tree. If I tell you the price of paper is going up, go in your mama backyard, go in your backyard, go in your neighbor backyard and cut down the trees. Because you're going to be a rich man or a rich woman, whichever one you want, whichever one you prefer. Look, Tyler Marsh, first game is literally what I've been saying all offseason, where people was telling me I was wrong. Michaela, I even said it today, and people was like, why you hating on Michaela? Y'all remember that, B. Will and Brass? Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember it clearly.
Remember I said Michaela doesn't know how to play small forward, and Tyler Marsh is going to have to figure out how to use her because she doesn't know how to play small forward.
Yeah.
And everybody told me Michaela is a starting small forward. Give her a chance. Tyler Marsh literally feels like I feel. I'm a trot her out there, use a positionalist according to the matchups, and see if she can be better in that role. Because she doesn't know how to play small forward.
I'm about to give you a comp, Zoe. I'm gonna take it back to earlier today, your earlier live stream. We were talking about comping her out with Benijah Laney Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stay with that Liberty team. I'm gonna say she's gonna be better utilized for the Sky the way that the Liberty utilized Kayla Thornton.
Okay.
That's the comp that I saw tonight. That's the comp that I saw tonight.
Yeah. Because Kayla Thornton goes the other way though. Kayla Thornton plays the 2 sometimes, then she plays the 3. So Michaela gonna play the 3 sometimes, but then she gonna play the 4 is what you're saying.
Well, Kayla Thornton will play the 4 too because she got a big body. She can do that too.
Right,
That's
right,
why I think
right.
that's why I think she's that comp. He can put her out there at either of those three positions and expect her to do something. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I think that he put her out there in a number of different positions with a couple of different. Notice how many lineups she was out there with,
Yeah.
right? And they played her differently with each of those lineups a little bit. So I think we'll see. Again, I'm still right back where I was earlier. We're gonna
Yeah,
have to see.
right.
Clearly Tyler saw something in her that he feels like he can use. What that is, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, we're gonna
And so
find
much
out because I can't tell against Brazil. Because last year against weaker teams, she played okay. She played pretty well, but with the stiffer competition where we need her to step up to put us in position to win and put us in a position to get a good seed in the playoffs, she didn't show up.
hey
So
Brad, she scored 15 against the Aces twice.
one of those empty calories,
It's only
because
it's only empty calories. It's not because of her.
no, I'm not saying it's because of her. I'm saying on a consistent basis. I'm not going to point to one or two games where she plays well and whatnot. I need it all the time with Michaela. I don't know how many more times I got to say that. I don't
Why?
like when dudes cherry pick one or two games. She's in the WNBA. Of course, she's going to have good games here and there. I want her consistently helping the Sky win. That's
I
what I
think she's gonna.
need.
I think she's gonna do that, and I think she showed that
I don't.
she's capable. I think she.
I
I think she
don't.
showed that she's capable of helping them put together a winning type of game. They just
I
fell short.
don't. I
The
don't.
team
That's
fell
where we
short.
differ. That's where we
I
differ.
went back.
I don't see what the big, based off of last year. I am not sold on Michaela at all. Like you just said just now. That's me. I'm in that position. Wait and see.
She went for 15 twice against the Aces, 18 against the Liberty. I think she went for somewhere between 15 and 18 against Connecticut last year. I'm just saying. I went back and researched uh, after we were talking about it earlier today. I went back and looked at her stats, what she did in those games. Because Zoe said in her last 5 games, this is what she did. Okay, so I went back and looked. I went
Those
back and
last
looked.
5 games were critical because it made the difference between us not making the playoffs and making the playoffs. So again, I need to see it consistently,
Well, I want
especially
to see it. I want to see her be
especially
more consistent too.
especially in crunch time, when we need a bucket, when we need something, because some players, when they feel relaxed because another one of their teammates is stepping up, like an Angel, like a Kennedy Carter. So
Let me
she
ask y'all
feels
something. Let me ask y'all something. Who should be our first player off the bench?
HVL to me.
I agree
That's a
from
good
what I've
look.
seen, but that's just if she plays
That's who I
again.
was impressed with tonight. I was very impressed with HVL. I might have to write her an apology letter if she keeps this up.
I will say HBL because probably your first player that needs to sit down is going to be Sloop. Probably.
I don't
So
want her
yeah,
playing.
HBL.
I don't want her playing. I don't want her to be the backup point. I don't want her to be a backup point. I don't need to be. I don't. I don't
See,
need that.
You
see,
think
I
about it.
don't
You
the
need
thinking
that.
reason
about the
I
room.
asked that,
I don't need
this
that.
is the reason I
You
asked
thinking about
that,
the
B.
room,
Will.
Brez.
The reason I asked that is because I think if Tyler Marsh is going to play at that pace, I think it needs to be E. Will.
You probably right. Cause Camilla, she gonna
Or
tire up.
Angel, either one. Because sometimes in the first quarter, Angel will have it going where she's the one playing like against the Aces. I could see E will coming in to spare Angel because she gonna be having to be guard Asia, and on the other end, she gonna do what she does, right? So I think Camilla getting in shape is going to be so important to the front court because E will be able to come in for either or. Because
Okay.
she can play the 5 and the 4. So I think Camilla getting in shape in these during the preseason is going to be so important to the substitution rotation. Because
Hey,
some
let me ask
games
you.
Angel Reese will be having to guard the best player and do the most on offense, will exert energy, where E will can come spare her. Some games it'll be Camilla, Jacqueline Jones, it'll be Camilla, you know. You're like when they play Atlanta, it might end up being Camilla versus Angel Reese that's on the defensive end having to do the most majority of the work down low. So her getting in shape, E will gonna be able to Tyler Marshall gonna be able to say, go get her or her
Let
versus
me
just
ask you
go
this.
get her.
Let me ask you this though. Along the same line of thinking, is there a world in which you see E will getting a start over Camilla?
No.
No,
No.
Look,
no.
if Tyler Marsh ever benches Camilla, he loses her.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Okay. So
It's over.
not for basketball playing, not for playing, but for to maintain, because that's a part of it too, right? Maintaining your players' morale.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
her.
Okay, because in my mind, I could see, depending on matchups, I could see E will starting. But yeah, I see what you're saying too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look, with Camilla, she didn't have the best game. But she wasn't bad. So I don't want people to leave from this chat thinking if you didn't watch the game, Camilla was just out there stinking it up. No, she wasn't
No,
stinking it up. And
Nah, not
again,
at all.
if you compare what Angel Reese does to what Camilla does,
you shouldn't know.
Camilla will always look bad because their
Yeah,
games are different.
Yeah, you shouldn't
Appreciate
know.
Camilla. See, this is one thing people don't appreciate Camilla for. New basketball fans, there's a thing called deter you from coming to the rim. Camilla forces teams to take jump shots without actually having to play defense because they see her down low and they're cautious about coming in the paint. That's why you see so many pull-ups against the Chicago Sky. That's why you see so many elbow shots. That's why you see so many three-pointers because they don't want to go to the paint. It doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but once you start understanding basketball, you start paying attention to that during the game. Like, wow, none of these guards want to drive, and they got the lane. It's the thing. Some things she does don't show up. Again, I'm gonna say it again. Camilla led the league in blocks per 36 last year. She didn't play bad, but a lot of people try to measure her against what Angel Reese does. She's not that kind of player. She's a traditional big. Angel Reese is your a point forward. They're two different type of players. If you really just appreciate what Camilla brings to the game, you would understand her play style better. Just appreciate what she does. Rim protect, great passing out of the post, barely misses layup. She'll miss a layup every 5 attempts, which is great. Barely misses layups. That means she still shoot 80% from the field on layups, which is great. So
You know what?
she don't get
She
that
missed
many
layups where
attempts.
she's in bad position, or for
Yeah, she's in bad.
you
And
know,
again, if you watch tonight's game, they still got to do a better job. And Camilla as well. I'm glad B Will said that earlier. They got to do a better job of getting Camilla in position. That's Vandersloot, Reese, or who in the entry pass, Ariel Atkins. One time, her and Ariel Atkins, Camilla was cutting it. Ariel Atkins thought she was going to the baseline and passed the ball right over her. I mean, the ball went right behind her.
yeah.
And that happened. Same thing with Angel Reese. Angel Reese rushed the pass down low. Camilla was still trying to post up, and Angel Reese passes to what she thought she was going to be. Camilla is a traditional big. If you want to get her the ball, you got to be patient. But on the flip side of that, Camilla Cardoso, if you listening, Camilla, if you want the ball, it's not going to be when we're in transition. If you want the ball, you got to get to your spots earlier. You got to run the floor if you want the ball. So that goes both ways. They got to be patient with her, and she got to be a little more faster. So it goes both ways. So they got to figure that out, because you can tell they weren't on the same page, and you can tell they're still struggling to see what that looks like at practice, because the passing was not on par. Camilla had a layup, and I was like, how did you make that? I forgot who it was. They threw her the ball, and she was damn near out of bounds, and she wrapped around the rim and went underneath.
That reverse. Yeah.
And she scored on that play. That was a bad pass. But she's so big, she makes some bad passes look like an entry pass.
Yep.
So you can tell they're still working on that.
Angel, on that same note, it was a play where Angel, the idea was great. But Angel threw the ball, I would say maybe a hair too early, because Camilla was behind the backboard, and she missed the layup because she had to get back into position to score. She wasn't in the position to score when Angel threw the ball. I think if Angel would have waited just a second longer, she would have been able to get move into position. But yeah, there's little stuff like that. There's chemistry things that they'll get. Right, they'll get as they play together more.
It's preseason. That's why when I started my video, I said I don't care about the team we playing against. I don't care about we not playing at home. I don't care if we were playing on Mars. I'm paying attention to body language. I'm paying attention to how the ball moves. I'm paying attention to the defense. Are we boxing out on rebounds? Are we getting back in transition? That's what I'm paying attention to. Because that's things, no matter what team you play, that can be bad habits or good habits.
Yep.
Now, let me say this. That second half was not indicative of that game.
No.
So people who think we still a ways off, don't let that second half be part of the conversation, because that happens in the preseason. The first half, you get your starters heavy minutes. If y'all remember, Maddie, HVL, a lot of them didn't even play. Even Beckett Allen was getting spot minutes. They didn't even Maddie and HVL didn't even play in the first half. You're really trying to see what your true rotation you got expectations for it looks like. And that's what you do in the preseason, first of game one, especially game one, because now they can take those tools and information back to practice and fine tune those things. So they're gonna get heavy minutes. But as the preseason games get on, they're gonna play less and less minutes. So probably next game, they probably play one quarter. Or maybe a quarter and a half. Then the next game, they'll probably play literally a half a quarter or a quarter. That's just how that goes. That second half, he was trying things out to see if it was the players or if it was just the ball movement. You do that. He found out it was the players, and he found out very quickly.
I said that when the first half started in the comment section, I said I like that Tyler came out with a different look to start the second half, because he came out with Rachel and Mo Jeff and then the other three starters, right? No, actually, I think he had Michaela. So he came out with Mo Jeff, Michaela, Rachel Banham, and then Angel and Miller.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that he did that, because for the exact same reason that you're talking about right now, though. I like that because he's trying to. You can tell he's seeing what he got. He just seeing what he got.
Yeah, because look at this. That was basically last year's team. He wanted to see if what he put in place was the reason that first half looked good, or if it was just because the locker room was better. And he found out it was because of the lineup that I put out there.
Mm-hmm.
Notice he came out of halftime with last year's team. That was last year's team. And y'all see how it looked. It was Mojo, Rachel, Michaela, Angel, and Camilla. That was last year's team.
Yep.
And nobody, I'm probably the first person to really call that out. Nobody has really said that yet. That was last year's starting lineup at one time.
Yep.
When Lindsey Allen was hurt and Kennedy Carter was hurt, that was last year's starting lineup. And Tyler Marsh found out early why Teaspoon got fired.
Mhm.
Hey, that was bad, man. That
Yeah.
was bad, man.
So
Yeah.
that's why I'm a member. So that's why I'm a member. Takes like that.
Yeah. He ain't lying.
He found out.
He found out.
out why Teaspoon got fired, because that's the lineup Teaspoon put out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, just to like at least support Teaspoon for 2 seconds. Who else was there?
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Like, there are definitely things that Teaspoon did that were just really wrong. But it's probably, I mean, we saw it on the court, and she didn't control the locker room like she should have. But sometimes I'm just like, what could she have done? Those were the plays.
Hey, ST. I'm sorry, ST. I'm not going out there with Michaela, Rachel, Mojo, Angel, Reese, and Camilla. I'd rather go out there with Camilla, Angel, a mop bucket, a squeegee, and a pack of Starburst.
Mm.
And I might win a game.
Mm.
And you might throw Dan Evans out there too, huh? You might throw Dan Evans out there too.
Yep.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Look,
That was bad, man. That was
changing
bad, man.
Yeah, that was a horrible lineup.
I'm gonna change pace
look,
for a hot second, Joe.
I had PTSD. Be Will. I had PTSD, man. That lineup came out there, and look, I wanted to say it on show channel, but I was like, nobody ain't saying it. I'm gonna wait till I get on my channel and say it. That was last year's team.
You were so quiet, dog. You were so quiet on the play-by-play. I was cracking up.
Yeah, I was dying.
Over here.
I was dying.
I was like, man, Zoe ain't saying
nothing. Right. Zoe ain't saying nothing.
Hey, Brass, all the while I know what he wanted to say.
Oh yeah, I saw it in his face. I said, yeah.
I know what he wanted to say. Hey, but so I'm gonna change it up for a hot second. But look, I'm so glad that I didn't have to see on a night where I was excited to see a lot of things. I'm so glad I didn't have to see Dana Evans playing for my Aces tonight. I'm so glad I didn't have to see that tonight.
Somebody had said she had got cut. I almost had a heart.
No. I don't know if she cut. She had an injury. She don't get a shot.
Oh yeah.
I think she'll be available for the next game. I think they said. But I was so excited to see the youngsters that the Aces brought into training camp. I was so excited to see them play. I didn't want to see Dana because I think Tiffany Mitchell is a better version of Dana.
Oh yeah,
she bigger, better. I think Tiffany Mitchell is better than Dana, and so like Tiffany Mitchell is really who I wanted to see as far as veterans. Tiffany Mitchell is who I wanted to see. I wanted to see more of Liz Kitley to see what she can do, but look, I ain't gonna derail your conversation because we talking about the sky. We can talk about.
We got 150 people in here. Well, 146 people in here. Let's get it to 125 likes, man. Let's get it to 125 likes. If you haven't hit the like button yet, let's get it to 125 likes. Let's get it to 125 likes. Look, man. I like what I seen. I wish they would have showed Tyler Marsh's face a little bit more, because I wanted to see his reaction to certain things. So it's probably because it was at LSU, the cameras be in weird positions. If you
Yeah.
ever been to LSU, the baseline is on the other side.
Right.
So if y'all notice, their court is on the other side.
Right.
Yep.
Where the
Other
bench is
media,
on the other
other media
side
team.
because of how the
Yeah.
gym is.
Yeah.
Because they use that gym for concerts, so it's built out where all like is literally because at being at Tulane, you play there a couple times. Like the all the electronic stuff is on the other side, so that's why the benches are over there.
Oh, okay.
For concerts, because Louisiana don't got a lot of stadiums, so they most of your major concerts are usually at, especially in Baton Rouge, at that big stadium. But I wanted to see his facial reaction a little more to see if he liked the way the offense was going. So I'm gonna be listening to his press conference. I'm pretty sure they're out right now. I'm gonna be listening to his press conference, seeing what he said they need to work on, and seeing if it kind of match up to what we're kind of saying. Again, I'm okay, man. It's preseason. Aces won, Sky won. Man, you know it's Friday. You know, ain't got to get up.
Mhm.
No, it's a good day, man. It's good. It's a good day, man. I got what 4 new members today between both
Uh-oh.
man. It's a good day, man. It's a good day,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Yep.
It's a good
Nice.
day. Hey, no shade now. No shade. But I'm looking at y'all names up here on the y'all can't see them, but I can see them on my side. Brass, ST, and B Will got that thing next to this. You don't got
Man,
that thing next to yours,
Yeah.
man.
I gotta find the link because I ain't got no I don't have a laptop.
I
Oh,
just
that's
put it
hard.
in the chat.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
dude, it's on YouTube. I can do it. I did it on my phone. So
Oh, okay.
the it's cap. It's I know it's information that's out there that's saying, oh, you can't join, you can't become a member on your phone. You got to do it in on your laptop. Nope, that's cap. I did it on my phone.
Well, just
Promise.
to say the other side, I don't know if it's like a new version of YouTube, but the YouTube app, at least on my phone, did not have the join, so I had to use
It
my
did it.
laptop.
It did it. Some of
So
them don't. I don't.
I don't know
Yeah.
why, but I
Yeah.
think
I don't
it's.
know
I
either.
know I was able to do it through my laptop.
Yeah. Because on my B Will on my phone, I can't. I don't have it either.
Y'all got
I
iPhones or
don't.
something? Y'all,
Yes.
Yeah.
y'all need y'all need to join that Android life. See, that's what I'm telling
Man,
you.
nobody.
Y'all
Man,
need to
look.
come
Ain't
in the
nobody.
Android. Come to the
Ain't
dark
nobody
side.
got Androids, but you in Trump, man. Ain't nobody got no Android, man.
And I get, look, hey, but I joined your channel with the Android. I joined your channel off that Android.
That's okay. I got no problem with that. I got no problem with
Ah,
that.
see,
I ain't say
see,
that. Hey, Brass, I put the
that's
member. Hey,
functionality.
those of you out there who want to join the channel, I just put the membership link in the chat, so you can just click on the link in the chat if you want to join. But man, I'm excited, man. Look, I can't wait for the rest of these post games, man. I feel we gonna Brass. I feel we gonna have some good post games this year, man. I feel
Yeah.
like like last year we will go into the season and like we don't even want to do the post game.
Right. Right.
This year, I feel like we gonna be ready for like soon as I open up my stream yard, I already had 56 people waiting. Soon as I opened it,
Uh
I already had 56 people. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's how
Hey
I know it's
Zo,
gonna be a good season.
hey Zo, I'm gonna need you to do me.
What?
I'm gonna need you to do something for me, bro.
What?
Because a man cannot serve two masters. A man cannot serve two masters. I'm gonna need you to stop saying "we" when you talk about these Chicago Sky. Because you know, me and you, we is aces. We is aces.
No,
My
no,
dude, we
no,
is
no, no.
aces.
I go
I
where Reese
love,
go though.
look. I love my Sky too. I'm going. I'm riding her down with Angel and Miller. I am. But we is aces.
But I go where Reese go though. I Asia my goat, but I go where Reese go too though. I just go where Reese goes. She's my adopted sister, man. I go where Reese goes. I just go where Reese go. That's why I say we. They know they. If you've been following my channel, you know I'm an Aces fan. You know Asia my goat, but I go where Reese goes. If Reese was with the Liberty, I would be saying we. If Reese went to, man, I don't know about the Sparks. I don't like them. If he
You
went
know
to
what?
anybody else but the Sparks, I don't like them. I don't like them.
That was that's my team.
Nah.
I don't mind the
Hey,
Sparks. I don't mind the Sparks.
but I kind of stepped off from them for a while because there's a lot of shenanigans going on over there in LA. But like I said, I became an LA Sparks fan through the Lakers, and I was a big fan of Lisa Leslie, and Candace Parker. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but I saw in the chat the conversation about whether we could buy off Mo Jefferson or Rachel Banham. I think it's gonna be hard to buy both of them out. This is why I can't stand Jeff, because if you did not get both of them last year, why did we need both? We did not even need either of them. You could have just given away Marina. We're stuck with them this year, and I don't know. I really hope we can at least buy one of them out. But I was trying to do the math, and
I would have gave Marina away because they got that pick from Connecticut. I would have just gave it for the pick. I didn't need no players back.
So again,
yeah,
Jeff
exactly.
gets away with so much crap because again, with that roster, again, Teresa Witherspoon did things that were wrong, but he really just gave her even worse players.
Oh yeah,
but I know they got to make when you do trades, you got to make the salaries match and stuff. I get it. But I would have asked for some players that was on some expiring contracts. Like even if they would have had to send back 3, because they gave us the exception because of E-Will injury, so we really only had 11 players on the roster the entire year. That's why we ended up. Remember, B-Will and Brass, we ended up signing that girl Davis towards the end of the season because we only had 11 players on the roster throughout the season.
Yeah.
Because when E-Will got injured, she got injured so early, they ended up giving us like that medical exception. So I would have asked them, man, even if you got to send me back 3 instead of 2, send me back 3 with expiring contracts. That way, if I wanted to bring Mariah or Mojo back, it's up to me, not them.
Yeah.
Like if I want to give Rachel another chance under Tyler Marsh, I could bring it back on a 1-year lesser deal. Yeah, he did some bad dealings last year, but I'm willing to give him some grace. I like what he put together. I was skeptical. I was crashing out a couple times. I told people stop telling me about Rebecca Allen and Kia Nurse. When they got ST. I don't know if you was around, but when they got signed, they was acting like we went get Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. I was like, if y'all don't get out my chat,
I saw those videos, but I don't know them. Like I started watching last year, so I'm just really catching up to a lot of players and teams. So I didn't really watch them play as much. So I really have no judgment. I just see the game. I just see how they play today. I see how they play on Tuesday, and then I just build up my knowledge of them and how they play as I go along. I'll go back and watch some of their games in the past, but if Kia Nurse was not was coming out of an injury last year and was not really playing her position, I really don't see the point because she's going to probably be a lot more different this year. So that's the thing is like I have to think of like which game zone for which year I should be watching them just to judge. But no, I definitely saw some of those videos. I don't know. I just thought they were okay players from what I've heard. And then we'll see how
they're
they play
decent
this year.
players. Look, that's why I'm not really mad at Rebecca and Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse actually performed better than I thought she would. She was solid on defense and she helped spread the floor. Rebecca Allen did what she does. She comes in, she'll help on the boards. She's not the best defender, but she's an okay defender. She's not the best defender though. Like I'm not depending on Rebecca Allen to stop nobody, but I am depending on her to help on defense, like help contest shots. And she has a quick trigger. As y'all can see, Rebecca Allen has a quick trigger. And a couple of those, I ain't gonna lie. a couple of her shots, I know ST was joking about she missed some shots, but ST, if you go back and watch her shots, some of them rimmed out. Like she had one that was literally in the rim and came back out.
Yeah.
No, I
So her
remember.
shots
Yeah.
weren't like completely off. So I'm not too concerned about them two. If
She gonna be
like
all
I'm
right.
not too concerned about the way that they play. Only thing is, like Rebecca Allen was off today. Next game, Kia Nurse might be off, and Rebecca Allen will be hitting. That's what I'm worried about. And I think that's a good problem to have and a bad problem to have, because now you got to keep changing your lineup according to who's
Yeah.
hot,
Yeah.
Well,
and you
that's the
don't
thing.
get no
Well,
consistency in your starting
I
lineup.
was about to just say
But it's a
that.
good problem because you got multiple shooters. It's a good problem because
I
you
was
got
gonna
multiple
say,
shooters. But the bad problem is you got to keep changing your starting lineup.
and I think it's a good problem to have. I think the good outweighs the bad in that situation. And the thing is, so ST, you got to realize that they didn't get Kia Nurse and Rebecca Allen on the same deal.
Oh yeah,
They
no.
got them in two different circumstances. So
Hmm.
we ended up getting them both, but it wasn't like it was on the same deal, and they were tied to each other.
Yeah.
So I thought they
Kia
were
Nurse
good
was a
pick.
free agent.
Yeah, no, I know Rebecca
Yeah,
Allen was a trade with Lindsay Allen and Keanu's. It was free agent. I think we signed her free agency.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see how they are used and how they play. I mean, I'm much
I'm
happier with Keanu's and Rebecca Allen than like anybody from last year in the guard position. So really, I'm just happy about improvements. Like Rosie happiness right over here. I just need to just see them play more. And that's just mostly just my experience. It's less about them than about me just learning them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, ST, the reason I was happy about the Kia Nurse and Beck Allen at the time when they made those deals, they still had the number 3 pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so for
Yeah,
me,
they didn't get Ariel till after.
I was happy about Beck Allen and Kia Nurse because now you don't need to get Sonia Centron at the 3 pick. Now you can pick something else. That's
Mm-hmm.
remember that though. That's why I was excited about that trade. And then they messed around and traded and got Ariel Atkins, which is to me was better than anybody they could have got out of the draft. So all that whole deal, I was happy with.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
of course we're gonna have to see how it all plays out, right? We still have yet to see how it all actually plays out over the season. But I'm still like that part of the dealing. I'm good with. I'm still shitty. Ooh, my bad. I'm still a little salty about how Jeff used the first round picks.
Oh yeah, because
I'm
I
still
saw
a little bit
Zaya James
salty
play.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't have got a Zaya James because I think. Well, no, Zaya went 12. Yeah, we could have got a Zaya.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the Aaliyah Nye went 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And, hey, Zoe, speaking of Leonai, remember? I don't even remember whose show it was on, but we were talking about Leonai, and people were talking about uh where she was projected to go, and I was like, no, we actually need to be talking about Leonai. Nobody is, but we need to be talking because we weren't talking about Leonai in the first round, which she could have easily been, right? I was like, man, we actually do need to be talking about Aaliyah because she is a keeper.
I like what I seen
She's
from her,
smart.
man.
Oh, knocked down, knocked down. She went 5 for 7 tonight.
I like what I
Five
seen
for
from her.
seven. Oh my
I'm very
god.
interested. I'm very interested. We're gonna win the championship this year, man. Hey, if Dana Evans was on Chicago Sky will win the championship. If Dana Evans was on the Chicago Sky will win the championship this year.
Dana Evans is the key. Are you telling me that?
Dana Evans is the key. Am I lying,
Of
Goon the
course.
shooter? Goon the shooter. Hey, ask Goon the shooter. Am I lying, Goon? Goon no.
Hey,
If Dana Evans was
Zo,
on the Chicago Sky, Chicago Sky will win the championship this year, man.
Zo, I
Chicago
need
Sky.
you to. Zo, I need to ask you a real. I wish I was sitting right in front of you because I need to look in your eye. Are you serious when you say that? Are you just
Hey, look,
trolling? Are you trolling? Or
look.
are you serious?
You see what
Because I
Goon
like
said,
Dana,
huh?
Dana Evans.
You see? Do you see what Goon said? Facts,
Oh,
though.
let me look in the
Dana
cup.
Evans, if Dana Evans was on this team, Chicago Sky might have one. It might be in position to do something.
You know what's
Hey,
funny?
Google
You know,
shooters against everybody white. He don't care. Dana Evans black, so he gonna say, yeah, Dana Evans is the key.
you know what's funny about Dana Evans?
Me and Goon, I rock with Goon. I rock with Goon like for real. But Goon on some bullshit tonight. The last couple of days.
I just thought about Dana Evans, but she was in that Sky team that won the WNBA championships, right?
Mhm.
So she wins. If the Aces win again, that's 2 WNBA championships. They're gonna talk to her about like how she needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Just be like how.
I don't see her being the reason.
Oh my god! But like, think about it. She would be in 2. She would have two rings.
Cause she's a champion, man. She's a champion, man. But man, look, I'm at my peak, about to go to sleep, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up.
Thank you.
Appreciate all the new members today, man. Look, hey, shout out to Dana Evans, man. Hope she gets healthy so she can get some playing time, and so we could cut her, because we need her to play so we can cut her. Aces need to see what she could. Aces need to just get her on the court so we can cut her. We can't cut her until she get on the court. Look, if I was Asia Wilson, I would do it like she got injured and carry on the court and walk on the court and play. We just need to get on the court. That's all we need to do. Contractually, because she got a guaranteed contract, we can't cut her while she injured because she got a guaranteed contract. We just need to get her to walk on the court. We just walk on the court. That's all we need. We just need to show Captain Engelbert that she walked on the court. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do.
Through hook or through crook.
That's all we need to do. Carry it out there on our shoulders, man, and let her shoot a free throw or something. We got to get off the team, man. We gotta get off. Look, she didn't do nothing in training camp but smile and shake hands. That's all she didn't do.
Right.
Look, all the training camp videos and all of the Aces training camp videos, all Dana Evans is doing, got her shooting shirt on, dribbling the ball on the sideline, laughing with Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson, the GOAT. I don't know what you laughing for. You better go. You better go get a spot.
Right.
You over here with. Look, he used to have them players on our team. You over here on the sideline with us. You better go get you a spot. Because you ain't gonna be laughing tomorrow.
No, there was one video where she passed to Asia. Like there was one entry pass to Asia, and I was like, oh, she can pass. She can't do an entry pass because she did it. Like there was, and then
if she entry passes to Izzy all year.
Oh yeah, she turned into Jason Kidd when Izzy got in the game.
Yeah. And look, Izzy turned into fucking DeMarcus Aldridge.
Right.
LaMarcus Aldridge. She wanted to shoot everything she got.
Oh yeah.
That was the toxicity.
Yeah, she was the most accurate. She was the most accurate point guard in the history of point guards when Izzy was in there.
Yep.
But when Angel Camilla was in there, oh, she looked like an erratic quarterback.
Turned into John Stockton and Karl Malone.
Man.
Yep.
It's everywhere. It's like, but where it's supposed to go. Hitting the backboard and hitting the scoreboard operator in the head, shit like that.
That's crazy.
But Deja Kelly
appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to head up out of y'all. Give me some Z's. I got to get up in the morning and go cut some grass in the backyard, man. So appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Again, appreciate all my new members. If you're not a member, go ahead on and hit that join button. Like the video on your way out if you haven't liked the video yet. Appreciate y'all for coming up. Appreciate everybody who supports the channel. I'll be here for every Chicago Sky post game. So set your calendars, click the bell for notifications. I might go live tomorrow. It depends on what I got to do tomorrow afternoon, but I might go live. We'll see. I love chatting up with y'all. Y'all have yourselves a good night. This is Chicago Sky Post Game. I'm your host, Prince. This is iamzomedia. Y'all be smooth.
iamzomedia, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. She cross up defender, step back, that's clean. Highlight moments, blowing up the whole scene. From buzzer beaters, the teamwork extreme. The beauty of the game, living out the dream. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the stats in my soul. Women's basketball shining, that's the ultimate role. From legends of the past.